Welcome to Hibert Performance. It's me, Freddy. We want to give you the first impression of our company here on YouTube. Tuning simply started back then as a hobby and passion. I've always been interested in cars. It started in my childhood. Then I got the automotive apprenticeship, started lowering my cars, had been a guy do chip tuning, and then I saw that he just does it on his own without relying on anyone or anything like that. And then I got interested in how he does it. So I asked him, and he told me he had taught himself everything. Then I started researching, tried to teach myself as well, and of course I also attended courses, read ebooks and so on regarding this, and then everything came step by step. During the training I acquired all of it, and then after the training or during the training I started working on the first cars, doing my own cars and the cars of friends. And then one thing led to another. We offer software optimizations here, deactivations of various sensors, and stopping certain mechanisms that are not needed. Our software is special because we are not focused on maximum performance, but on maximum durability. Accordingly, we try to generate maximum performance, but in such a way that the component protection is still activated and certain parameters are still provided by the vehicle to let some regulate performance down. For example, if the exhaust temperature becomes too hot or if we have high altitude driving. On a mountain, the boost pressure then simply decreases because the oxygen content decreases at higher altitudes. We use a hub dyno which has significant advantages for me compared to a roller test bench. The reason is also that we need to be mobile with the test bench to offer 80 performance measurements at trade shows, meetings or racetracks. The process is such that we need to read out the core field of the vehicle. The reason for this is that we want to avoid having a different software version installed simply to prevent errors. Then we need to modify the software version that we have read from the vehicle. Parameters such as boost pressure, injection quantity, lambda values, torque limiter and rail pressure are then adjusted. And thus we achieve increased performance. Of course, we keep the component protection active and then measure it here in our test room on the dyno. Can't you see? What? I know. Do you want to show feet? No, but I mean because earlier I was sitting like this, now I'm sitting like this. All good. The next projects we have planned for the time being are to show you some performance measurements here on YouTube. Then we will be on the racetrack with the Nash Force meeting on Saturday. Okay, we would also like to take you behind the scenes there. Then we will also push some cars to their limits on the test bench here. We will specifically pick out a few cars to more or less tune them to destruction on the test bench here. I just picked one out. Yes, that's good. Can you give a spoiler about the car we want to push to its limits now? So, something small. Something small. So 1.8T, 1 meter. Or a diesel. So something with a turbo. So we have to take something with a turbo. Either we take a diesel or we take a 1.8T because that's the cheapest option. But with the diesel, the first thing that breaks is the turbocharger. I hope you enjoyed the video and we were able to give you the first insights. If you have any suggestions, feel free to write them in the comments. Anyone who shouldn't miss what's behind the scenes, check us out on Instagram and give us a follow. And if you don't want to miss any more on YouTube, then subscribe to us here as well.